Aqua, hi. Hi, guys. This is very different. Oh, wait. This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot. These messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello. Sweethearts, this is very different today. I just recorded Capricorn. Let me start at the beginning, however. I forgot my cell phone at a yoga studio, and they're not always open, so I'm currently trying to get in touch with the owner to get my phone back. So, with a Capricorn reading, I used a camera, a proper one, and I don't like to use that one so much because cell phone is just so much more convenient. And that camera, Capricorn, came out fantastic, especially in the extended. It really started to roll. It was really cool reading. And then during the extended, the camera cut out, and I was like, all right, I got to do something else. Then I came back to it, finished the recording, everything was cool, and then I tried to get the video off of the camera. And I do not know how to do that. Like, all the pictures are there, but even the pictures I took of the reading of the cards that came out that I post over on Instagram, I can't find them. I know they're there because I can look at them when I look at the camera, but I can't get them off. So what I heard from Spirit is just do it tomorrow and record Aquarius now. And so I'm going to do that, but I'm going to use my laptop camera, hence it's not really optimal conditions. It's a lot darker. I don't know how to change that. I switched on all the lights. I hope you can hear me okay, and as you can see, it shakes because it's just on the table right here with me and not on the tripod as I usually would do it. So I apologize for the inconvenience, but I really wanted to do your reading, so there you go. Okay, Aqua, persisting pushing through in spite of adversity seems to be kind of the topic here right now. Very interesting. All right, let's hop into your reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for donating over on Vimeo, for donating through PayPal, for being my patrons. I really appreciate this. Thank you for booking private readings with me. Yeah. And thank you just for being here, being part of this gorgeous tribe. All right. There's too many. You're saying it's not too many. Oh, wow. They're saying it's not too many. So we've got 5 cards here now, which is unusual for the way I read them now. I know you can't really see them. I'm trying to post them over on Instagram. Okay, guys? I hope that this is going to work out. So this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. You can reverse the placements. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. So whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. All right. Yeah, and these messages are for those that seek personal and or spiritual growth specifically, so they may be triggering, but everyone's welcome here, of course, right? Just behave, be kind to one another, be kind to me, and we're cool. All right, guys. So 5 cards, and it's very male-dominated here. It's all males. You start out with the Page of Cups here. Then you have the King of Swords. You have the Emperor. You have the 7 of Wands. And you finish with the King of Cups. Now, as you know, my usual readings, I would never show you like all the cards, but as it happened with Capricorn too, I just like all of them want to be shown, but I can't possibly hold up 5. Okay, so let me see, what's the deal here. Page of Cups. There's some disappointment with that. I can definitely see disappointment in his eyes. His or her, right? Is not gender specific. These are the energies. So it may be just your internal divine masculine that we're talking about here. There's disappointment regarding love, Aquarius. This I see as you very strongly. At some point in your life, right? Being hurt, being hit with tearful events. Expecting something and not receiving what you hoped for, what you wished for in a situation or relationship. Yet you seem to have been the one that has overextended or just extended their hand and their cup of love. And that could be job-wise as well, right? Extending yourself, making the offer, and somehow I'm getting this is about reciprocity, that offer not being reciprocated, right? And so you started to like hold that cup back. It's like, okay, if you're not interested, basically, I'm just holding that to myself now. And that caused you to step into the King of Swords here. And it's so interesting how male dominated this is, really. And that is all character cards. It's just, I don't know how else to say it. It's all character cards. I seem to be looking at a journey here that you went through, like over a couple of years. I feel so much is changing. So much is changing. And so many people, I feel collectively, if you've been following my videos, because I feel it's not so much about the signs. This is a journey. And the journey that seems to be unfolding here collectively also is that this Aquarius moon, full moon, that will have happened already when your reading comes out, is bringing a lot of clarity with it and a lot of insight, and all of a sudden being able to see, like I said, holding all the cards up. That's a first, right? Usually I would like show you one at a time. So that's interesting. All of a sudden being able to see all the players, being able to see all, like everything involved, being able to see your whole journey. There's a lot of clarity for a lot of people coming in. So you seem to have been assuming the stance of the King of Swords, who is someone who's very much in their head. It's also someone who is very outspoken and eloquent, and is very much in their truth, right? And speaks on their truth as well. Because they've gone through something, they've experienced something that made them this way. This is, you weren't born like this, right? Life sort of molded you in that kind of a position here, Aquarius. Truth speaker, truth seeker is what I'm getting here. Truth seeker, like a warrior of truth. This could be very specific for some of you only. So a warrior of truth is what I'm getting with this card. Wearing the armor of spirit is almost like a spiritual warrior kind of a thing here, right? That's interesting. Excuse me. Now, if you're not involved that much with spirituality, then you just truth seeker would apply to you. Or you would know what applies to you, right? These are mere suggestions. Here you go with the Emperor, right? And the Emperor is someone who's very, very confident in their kingdom, but can also sometimes be rigid in their views. Rigid in their views. That's interesting that will come up, because these cards seem to be tied and you're like, yeah, that makes sense at some point in your life, right? So this is like over a period of time, like I said in the beginning. And you're like, yeah, that all made sense. And then there's something else to start, right? Then there's something else to come, yet to come. You seem to have the overview over your situation here with the Emperor. The Emperor is also very inclined to help and further those that are in his or her circle or near surroundings, right? The Emperor does not only make sure that he himself or she herself is secure and safe in her surroundings or his surroundings, but also everybody else in their kingdom, in their realm, right? You have the Falcon on your shoulder, which is again another thing that denotes to you have in the overview. It could also talk about Horus. There's something about in the eyes of Horus, as far as I can recall now. And again, I'm not too super duper good in these topics yet, but as far as I'm informed, Horus is the son of Isis and Osiris. And he's the sun god, and that's the sun here too, yet he has two eyes, right? He has two eyes. That's what I'm being drawn to anyways. Whether that's correct or not, you can look that up yourself. I'm not entirely sure, like I said, so please look that up for yourself. But there's something about the eyes. One is the sun and the other one is the moon, and that kind of ties into the Capricorn reading, because it was really like the two wolves within you. Which one are you going to feed? Which wolf are you going to feed? Because we all have those in us. Then there's also a connotation to darkness and light, and to conscious and subconscious, right? Yeah, there's a lot going on there in these realms. And you coming into that knowledge. We also see the symbol of Ankh here, which is another Egyptian symbol, which is the symbol of life. It's the divine feminine and divine masculine basically coming together to create a new energy, a new kind of an energy. And this is right now what I feel this with is internally. So you are may have been one to really cultivate your divine masculine side, but where's the feminine? Like, I'm really lacking that feminine energy here so far. So Seven of Rods. This is like you're working on a project and hitting difficulties, and that could be because of a rigid or outgrown kind of a mindset and belief system. This is checking your values, right? Being really, I mean, and you were strong enough to overcome those obstacles clearly, and you will have great success. That's what this card is denoting to also. However, these difficulties are really here for you to, it's sort of like a check-in point. It's like, yeah, you're in this emperor stance, and you really, like, basically, you know your shit, right? You know, you've got your life in order, Aqua. Everything's good for you and for those around you. Like, you've managed to really take control here. And then there's something that happens. Like I spoke about in the beginning, right? Challenges. And they can be small, just as small as this, as forgetting a cell phone somewhere. And that triggers a chain of events. And you're just like, well, I need to do my stuff anyway, so I need to figure out ways how to do it and maybe come into entirely new. And that's the cool thing about it, Aqua. That's what I'm just realizing now. It's just like, as you stumble upon those challenges, you will grow tremendously and find out new ways how to do things and really tap into that wisdom, because those are later resources. They're resources now that you're coming into the knowledge of, but they're also for later very beneficial, for later in your journey, highly beneficial. So this is a cool process. And the recommendation here is definitely to focus on that, right? Instead of focusing, oh my God, this is not working, and getting all angry and agitated about it, you can. I mean, these are emotions, and emotions are always a good thing to look at. And the recommendation here is yet still to somehow keep that overview, that higher view over the situation here, Aquarius, and see it for what it really is, for how it is meant by spirit. Yeah, because this is highly prosperous. Again, it may look like some kind of a detour or stones and rocks being thrown at you, like tiny ones, but they can get annoying. If you've ever had like a tiny rock in your shoe, and if you just walk to the supermarket around the corner, maybe not so much, but if you had to walk to, I don't know, I'm just going to say something random, to England, right? Or walk the Camino de Santiago, right? Or however this one's called. But I think you know what I mean, the pilgrimage thing that you walk on in Spain. And France, I think there's part of France as well. So, but if you had a rock throughout a longer period of time, that'll really become like a true annoyance. So it's really good to stop in between here too and assess what is happening. For example, when I forgot my cell phone, because to me, I was looking at the place where it was and I just didn't see it. So there's definitely, for me, reason behind that. And I'm actually kind of relieved that spirit just took that thing away from me, because I'm way too much on it and it stresses me out a lot more than I would like to. Yeah, so I'm actually like, oh, that's actually kind of nice not to have it, and not to, yeah, constantly be attentive to that thing. So if there's something in that, a moment of pause where you can check in with yourself. Is this a good thing to have? And often we don't realize as we're in it so much, but when we're taken out of it by spirit and be like, hey, check this, you've got a stone in your shoe, mate, then it's just like, okay, thank you for letting me know, because as you grow along your journey, this may become a true problem. And right now you can just easily fix it. You sit down, shake your shoe, shake that stone out, and you're good. You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. Explain it in length. So that's that, right? And that's what these are for, these challenges or minor hiccups, or however you want to call them, right? So, and this is interesting, because this is how the energy is changing now with the King of Cups. This is truly to look at your emotions here, Aquarius, right? Look at your emotions, and there's a huge growth process, of course, happening, because you have the Page, and then you have the King, and then you have a couple stations in between. So again, this is denoting to the years in between, starting out as a somewhat hurt and disappointed Page of Cups, and now, right now in that position, finishing off with the King of Cups, who's someone who's very much in touch with their emotions, is very much ready to offer that cup again to the outside world. That cup of love. So much blue. So much blue. And I don't even know what that means. Oh, the throat. Oh, yeah. Of course. That's the throat. I'm like, I'm like, what's blue? I don't remember. It's the throat. Yes, speak on it. Like, express yourself authentically, or not so much authentically. That would be the Queen of Wands for me, but really from the bottom of your heart. Like, speak from your heart here, Aquarius. Okay, really speak from your heart. And they want me to draw from the Guardian Angel deck right now, so that's what I'll do for you. What do you have for us, please? Thank you so much. Thank you, too. Okay. Oh, okay. So you have invitation for the extended. Whoops. And you have eternity for now. And I'll read that one for you. And if you're quick enough and pause, you can already have a sneak peek at the other card. Sneaky Aquarius. Eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world, oh my God, to a world of light within your heart. That's why they wanted me to draw it now. Okay. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. Okay, wow. This is really confirming what we just talked about, what we spoke on. That's amazing. Really amazing. Okay, I can't wait where this is going for you, because I'm going to draw. And it's interesting again that there were 5 cards. And they just let me know these are for the extended. So the Wildwood Tarot is for the extended. And I don't even know how that's going to fit in your extended, because if I'm not drawing any of these right now, then I don't know how the oracle cards are all going to fit, but I'm sure it'll work out. Spirit knows best, so there you go. Please, if you would like to follow me over to Vimeo and or Patreon for your extended, you can do so following the links down below. First of all, in the description box, and secondly, in the comment section. You'll find it there as well. All right, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you very much. And I hope this was insightful to you, and I'll either see you over on Vimeo or Patreon or next time. Bye, guys.